Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. We're over here at the mine and I've been doing some drilling. We got down to the gold layer with our first hole. But right now we're going to head out. I need to go grab a little bit of ice. I just want to have some hydrogen on hand to keep my tanks filled up. As we're getting down a little low, I was using it to jump off the roof some and break my fall. So I've got a mark over there. I think I've been underground even over there, but there's some ice pretty close by. So we're going to do that, and we're going to come back, and we're going to look at maybe automating some of this mining, some event controllers, something like that. And I'll go over what I've done. You can see it's a little different on the drill setup there. So let's head out. And I'm going to retract the solar panels. Got a timer block set up. Do that. Basically, it just triggers the hinge and the rotor. And we're good to go. And I think I figured out the weird problem with the steering sometimes. I had a solid block right behind the front wheel. Stop out and show you real quick. For some reason, sometimes that would interfere. So what I did is I got rid of, this was all four like solid blocks. And I got rid of the two blocks down here and I put an angle there. And that seems to be okay so far. So I think I solved that particular issue. It's weird because it would only hit sometimes. Let's head over here. I'm going to go ahead and kick my ore detector on. Switch that so we can always see the name. We just happen, you know, find an ice boulder. I don't know if that's a thing. We wouldn't have to dig underground. We might as well go ahead and get some gold here while we're at it. Wrong button. There we go. Lights on. Nom nom nom. Looks pretty gnarly from in there. I think I have an event controller on here. Been meaning to set that up. A little bit of lag there. Looks like we had somebody spawn in. Maybe that would be a good way to show off the event controllers. Let's turn the drill off. Oh, I didn't put an event controller on here. Oh no, I did. I just hit them right because I've got one for the rotating lights. So let's do one for the mining. Let's name that mining. And then what I want is rotor. We have a piston position, rotor hinge. Oh, do we not have something based? Position? We have piston position. Oh, angle changed. So we have to do angle for hinges or rotors. Okay. So let me change the name to drills. There we go. Well, these are all visible at the same time. So let's go off the right-hand drill. So it goes from 20 to -30. So I guess I'd need two event controllers to bounce it back and forth. Between 20 and -30. So it's not nearly as powerful as scripts, but it's a lot more accessible. All right, so for the first one, we're going to have angle changed equal or greater than 20. And we're looking at the right-hand rotor. And then on the action then, We're going to have the advanced rotor right drill reverse. Then we're going to do the same thing for this one. Only it's going to be angle changed equal or less than minus 30. Right hand drill rotor. Then this should just, when we run this event timer, it should just make that sweep back and forth. Set that to reverse. Then I'd probably want to kick these off with a timer block so we can activate. No, I can just set them up as a group. Event controller drills. Have those groups. So then if I... Actually, it might just work. I might have to have a block to turn that off. If I manually reverse this, that's going to set it in motion. Then the event controller should fire, I think. It should go up. Oh, we need to reverse both of them. Right. Yeah, I only reversed the one. But you can see how it's working out. It's just going to keep firing. So then what I need is a separate button to turn those off. So if we do event controller drills, we can say toggle block on off. Quit going for some reason. Alright, let's get our action set up so it reverses both of them. What I should do is the group. That's where I went wrong. Groups. Drill rotors. Revoice. Then, oops, select actions. Reverse. Ooh, we got a regular lightning storm going on. Crap. Saw some lightning over there. It's blowing snow, though it's warm. Maybe that's just rain blowing really hard. Okay, so now if I turn the event controllers back on, we start the sweep. What has happened? Interesting. Now I think they're synced up. Okay, so now they'll just sweep up and down. And I think I want to remove this. I want to have the drills. I want that here. Toggle them on off. And then over on my other screen, I have the actual rotors. I can kick it off if I need to. No, it's stopping at the bottom. So I've done something wrong, but I'll get that figured out. So let's turn those off. Now they go all the way back up. Okay, what did I do wrong? We're doing live troubleshooting here on the video. Event controller. Yeah, it's at -30. Oh, they're fighting each other. I wonder if I need to do like -29. Turn the event controller back on. And let's watch it. Yeah, I think it didn't have a chance to reverse because I had it exactly on the number. There we go. Now it's bouncing up and down. All right, let me mine some gold. I'm going to go get some ice, and then we'll head over to the base and check that out. And we're back at base here. Sun's going down. Spent most of the day out running around. But I got some ice. I got that gold mined. So that's cool. But we got a couple connectors over here. I can't remember if I showed this in the last video. I'm sorry. It's been a busy week with work, and it's been quite a while since I recorded the last episode. So I might be repeating myself, but I've got a connector out here to dump stone and gravel, and then it just disappears eventually. Then I've got another sorter and connector here to get ore, so that's where the drones will come over. Cargo drones will come over and land there. Got one wind turbine. I might add more later, but it seems to do pretty well. So I also have some big solar panels. So I've got one on this side of the base, I've got one on the roof, and we've got one over on the other side. That does a decent job of keeping the batteries topped up. Take a look here. They will recharge in about a day, but might need a few more wind turbines. We will see how the power goes. But anywho, got a pretty good sized drill rig set up here. And if we ease up to the side here, we drilled all the way down there. And I've had to drill out several times. May or may not have fallen in here at some point. You can see we drilled all the way down to this gold seam. Fortunately, gold is just kind of a band underground, so we get a ton of stone and a little bit of gold. If we take a look at our inventory here, see it's filled the connector for the sorter for the ore dock, and we've got another 3,000 down in there. So that's all we've got so far. But I've got my data center moved over here. We got 3 event controllers, 6 timer blocks. I don't think I'm using any of those. No, I take that back. I have one set up. Control panel. It's the one that's set up? Yep. I had this one set up to stop at the ore. But I probably need to set this up. This in position. Oh, that's right. I had it set to go out to the side. This one is set for cargo. I thought I had one set for cargo. Maybe I don't. Nope, I don't. Okay, so this is the only one I had set up. And it is no longer even valid, so we can just get rid of that. What I want to do is I want to have it... I'd like to eventually have it be able to drill down, come back up, and move. But that's probably going to take a lot of event controllers. I don't think we're going to be able to do that right now. But let's go ahead and get this thing headed downward again. So I'm going to come check. I've got this little button panel here to go, but I want to make sure my pistons are set up correctly. So we've got all these vertical pistons. This one is the top one. Yeah, I've got it set for a minimum distance. And these, I believe, all go the full extent. Yep, so now if I reverse these and go down, we should end up down at the gold band. You can see this top piston is set to come down to minimum distance of 3. That will stop us just below the gold band. So I think we're good to go. Just double check the velocities. I wish this had a little more resolution. You have to right or control click. See this, some points. Yep, that is all set up. I've got the drills on a timer block. Should show that real quick. I'm using that for drill start. And I've got actions to turn on the drills, turn on the rotor head. And I think that is... turns them on. So I need to set up their reverse direction. Anyway, if I just hit drill now, I'll start rotating, it'll start drilling. And then it should have turned the pistons on. They are set up in the correct direction. All right, cool. So that will just slowly work its way down. It's a very slow process. It's not fast mining. Just got that little band down there. You can see we're spitting stone out over there. So yeah, that just runs. Hopefully we'll have enough power. The sun is going down. I'm gonna let that run. And do I have a vent controller? Let's go back here to our vent controllers. I don't have any of those set up. I just got the timer block. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up an event for low battery. That way it will stop drilling if the batteries get too low. I'll just wait. So we want to do battery charge, power, stored power. Couldn't remember what it was called. So if it is, say, less than 10%, yeah, 5%. Add all those blocks, and it's an AND gate. We're at 32 right now. Okay, so if it's less than, so this will fire. Oh, I had this set up at some point for something else. Alright, so then we just need our timer block. Drill stop, and then we want drill start. Or do we? I kind of rather have it charge up a little more. So let's have it charge. We want to do stored power. Equal or greater. Let's wait till we get to like 50% power before we start drilling again. And we'll add those blocks, AND gate, and our actions. Drill start. Trigger now. Okay, so if we have low battery, it's down to less than 5%. Actually, let's go ahead and leave that at 10%. Let's leave a little bit of power. So if it gets down to 10%, it's going to stop the drills. Drill stop. And then once the batteries get back up above 50%, it will start the drills back up. So that way, during the night, if the batteries get too low, it'll stop this. We're already down through the sand part, so it's going at a decent rate. And I think with the ejectors running, I don't think we'll get too full. It's not quite keeping up with it, is it? So let's control panel. Maybe we should go ahead and set up one of these as well. And let's set it at like 95%. It's pretty big. Want the large cargo container. And we're going to turn off the drills. trigger now. Start. You can see it's kind of slowly filling. It's that one ejector isn't quite keeping up. So I might have to get more ejectors. So this should run. I mean, I have to come over here and reset the position, but it should plunge drill on its own now. And it'll stop if it gets too low a battery. It'll stop if the cargo fills up. So I can head back to base and just kind of leave this alone. And I think next video, we're going to start working on a cargo drone. I might do some designing and creative. But that'll be the next step, is get a cargo drone, come over here, fill up with ore, and head back to home base. Speaking of home base, where are you? You're that way. Alright, I'm going to head off. Go to sleep. Solar panels folded in. It does. Throws the balance off if I have those extended. I tried driving over here with those extended. Oh, now it's doing the silly lockup thing again. I thought I had, okay, I thought I had that fixed. It's something to do with the solar panels. It's better, but the weird thing is, if I delete blocks there, then it fixes itself. Weird. You're weird, space engineers. You're really weird. Anywho, that'll be it for this video, folks. Thanks for hanging out as always. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Sun is shining right through the planet.